bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Like Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage, the original host, Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. Relay like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. Run a back of mad links with the cubic cuts. Your music gonna make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers reppin', people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click word for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I see your brain and cap.
Is Chris Thomas, the mayor, live with the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. We got Soren Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop, Terminator X, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, in there with Michael Jackson. Of course, the Prime Minister, DJ Mad Links, Rap City in the basement, and of course, Noonie LaRue, the Miss Fantastic comedian extraordinaire. And we have a great show for you today. It's brought to you by the book that has been selling on Amazon and all over. You can get it on the Great Record Promoter at gmail.com or Amazon and on Facebook. And this is a great book. I think pictures of her with all those stars and, of course, 100% sucker free. We are having a great show. So, Noonie, what is our topics for today?
Oh, man, what's going on, Vegas? All right, y'all, here's what we got lined up. Kai Cenat out here asking Mariah Carey for money and a Lambo. And Black China saying OnlyFans was a dead end, okay? And then we got Montel Jordan. He's opening up about his health. And PJ Washington signed a $90 million contract with a little baby mama drama on the side. So y'all stay tuned. It's all going down over here at the Chris Thomas Morning Show.
All right, so let's get to it with the Barack quote of the day.
Hello, everybody. This is B.O. the 44th with the celebrity quote of the day. Try and fail, but never fail to try. Quoted by Jared Leto. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team live from Vegas on KSHP Radio 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Have a great day, everybody.
Everybody, I want to thank Melodious Radio FM. We've been getting a lot of calls. People want to run the Chris Thomas Show on their platforms, and we're going to let them do it because we do have the all-star cast.
Let's go.
So, right, let's go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to turn it into cash. Okay. So now let's check out Diamond D with Love and Happiness.
Hello, this is Diamond D with Love and Happiness, where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. I was recently asked what a person should include on a dating profile. A profile can include information and pictures that reflect you and your personality, but there are certain pictures that should never be on your dating profile. For example, number 1, pictures that you would feel uncomfortable showing your parents or your grandparents. Number 2, any picture of you with your children or family members. Number 3, screenshot photos of your credit score. Remember, this is a dating site, not a loan application. Lastly, any pictures of you with your former spouse, including old wedding pictures. Although a guy friend revealed to me that he thought these pictures showed he was not afraid to commit, many people can interpret those same pictures as his inability to let go of the past and previous relationship. This is Diamond D with Love and Happiness. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and SoundCloud, where I'm working to make your day more loving.
All right, so Diamond D just said pictures on a dating site. They even have sex sites where people who have money. I mean, they are very high profile people, and they go on sites looking for just one night of love. So, what pictures, Soren, would you not show on a dating site?
Well, I've never been on a dating site, but I would definitely not put up any pictures of me with other ladies because that seems to attract the type of lady that's just out to fleece you. And if that's what you're looking for, a dating site, depending on which one, would be the right place to go. But not if you're trying to find a real woman to be your woman, because that type of attraction is attracting to your finance, not your romance.
Okay. What about you, Noonie?
It depends on which dating site you're on. You know, you gotta go. You gotta go with the type of dating site. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing on Christian Mingles, you know, you gotta have something with just your knee highs on and your long skirt. You know what I'm saying? So, or if you got, OnlyFans, you gotta post your foot. Oh no, but it just depends on which site you're on. But I've never really been on one site but one, sugardaddy.com. But other than that,
See, Noonie knows what I'm talking about. Noonie knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Sugardaddy.com.
There you go.
What about you, Terminator?
I don't think I have done it before, but if you seriously
say what?
I've been on a dating site before in my younger years. It's been a long time, but anyway, I just don't think that's the greatest. It's not the place to meet somebody serious. I really don't. I think like Noonie was saying, or Soren, they're looking for a certain. It's a lot of lies and fake images.
I think Terminator probably was butt naked on his turntables when he did that picture.
He like, yeah, hit me.
What about you, Mad Links?
Well, man, I got to tell you that I don't know. Me and Diamond D, I always find something I disagree with. So she talked about not having pictures of your credit score, and I'm like, Noonie, why some of the sisters out there talking about, oh, if he don't have this, and if he don't buy this, and if he don't pay for my nails and whatnot, and he can't talk to me, and if he don't have all this kind of money, well, it sounds to me as though the credit score picture should be the profile pic.
You understand? What you got? I'm looking for it. Yeah, what you got?
and I need to have her, and we need to have her on the show and find out where she gets all of this advice.
Yeah, we need Diamond D, Chris Thomas. Make it happen on the Chris Thomas show.
Make it happen.
That's the end of it.
All right. So let's go with Montel Jordan for our first topic of the day, because all this social media, and this man is cancer is serious, and there's not a lot of people who have beat it, but he seems to be doing pretty good. I did a show with him over in Alaska many years ago, and he's a good person, and his hit record, This Is How We Do It, is everlasting. So he's kind of upset because of this. Social media is saying that he's cancer free, but he's not. What do you think, Mad Links?
Man, I'm paying for the brother because, as you said, Chris, cancer is a very serious thing. And I think we need to have ourselves educated as much as possible about some of the things that we can help avoid. Sugar is basically a cancer-causing vessel that is available far too much in our dietary preparation and all the rest of it here, especially in the United States. So, just all thoughts, and I pray that the brother is doing well. He's always seemed like a phenomenal human being and presented himself in a way that was also always out there to make us look good. So, speedy recovery and Godspeed.
Yeah, that's right. What about you, Soren?
I agree. I've had the fortune of interviewing Montel a couple times over the years. Always a very nice, respectable dude. And you got something, Chris?
Yeah, we actually have him talking. We actually have him talking about it, and we'll get right back on the topic. All right. So this is Montel saying what the social media is saying about him.
I am very happy to hear that you are 1 year cancer free. How are you doing?
Doing great. Not accurate. Long story. More to share though. The social media and spaces are saying that I'm 100, that I'm cancer free. I'm not. I had my surgery in November of 2024, and I'm now only 9 months post surgery, and there's some more work that needs to be done. So my regular checkups, my advocacy, my awareness of my body and the things that are going on, screenings, all that I continued prior to the surgery and now, those are the things that have alerted me that there's some remaining things in my lymph nodes and in my prostate bed that need to be taken care of. So social media is running and saying, oh, he's a year cancer free. I haven't even had the surgery for a year yet. So hopefully everybody will be able to correct that and see that it is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. I am an ambassador for Zero Prostate Cancer. And together we're trying to help 100,000 men save their lives. And I'm not telling this story now from the other side of it, which would be great. I am telling the story from the midst of it. And so just super glad to be aware of what's going on in my life and to be able to share it with other men so that they can be here and have long lives for their family and their family legacy.
All right. So you heard it from Montel Jordan that we'll pick it right up with. Does you want to go back? Is there something else you want to add, Mad Links and Soren?
Go ahead, Mad Links, but I got something to add. Yeah.
Just briefly, again, I'm glad that he's taking the opportunity, sharing something very personal and very private, and using it to try to help others. And everybody should just basically take heed and be aware. And but salute to the brother, man. Again, I wish him nothing but the best.
All right, Soren.
Yeah, building off what Mad Links was saying, I agree with all that. But I also want to just add that, as we're seeing a lot of the medical stuff going through the ringer in our government, one thing that we need to be aware of, like Montel is saying, that he's got checkups, he's got follow-ups, he's trying to, get ahead of this and get cured or get fixed. And that's something that I think in the midst of everything, health is wealth, as they say, the cliche. But importantly, we do have to be mindful of our health. And as we get older, especially, do these checkups, do these checks. Family and friends of mine have had lots of issues medically. And obviously, I know people who have died directly from COVID and all kinds of other stuff. So just please, stay up on your health, because it's all going to get us one day. But let's try to be healthy while we're here and take care of ourselves.
Exactly. What about you, Noonie?
Listen, my heart goes out to him, like, seriously, because my guy has, he's fighting, prostate cancer as well, which is a private matter, but he's doing the same thing. So I support him. I'm rooting for him. And I hate the fact that, Facebook, just go with their own little motives and make up their own little things, giving him hope that he actually wants. You get what I'm saying? Saying if someone coming up to you saying you're cancer free, you're like, well, damn, I wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't true, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of messed up. But like I said, big up to him. Get well soon. Prayers go out to him on his healthy journey. And every man, I'm the only woman on this panel, so all of y'all need to go get checkups, get your prostate checked out, and tell your women to make sure you're released, because that's part of that too, besides the sugar. Okay, all right.
Oh, that was great.
Noonie, see that last part again? Noonie, see that last part?
I like that. Yeah, spread that word.
Say it a little louder.
That's why you say it louder for the people in the back.
What about you, Terminator?
Yes, nothing but praises and prayers for Montel. Because that is a big thing. Men don't like to go to the doctor.
No,
they do not. They don't like to go to the dentist. They don't like to go to the doctor.
No.
So salute to him. Yeah, we gotta wake up when it comes to getting, if you go in and get your at least a yearly, you should really go more than that, but at least a yearly checkup to find out what's going on. Don't go just get your blood pressure checked. Just take some blood work. Find out, your A1C, all those different numbers. take care of yourself, because if you catch it early, the more likely you'll be able to beat it.
The hot glue gun does not work for everything.
You got that right. Well, that was what we're wishing Montel Jordan speedy recovery. So right about now, it's time for a little dry bar humor on the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. Let's check it out.
I've had to move a few times in New York, though. One time because of bed bugs. Have you guys had them? Bed bugs are aggressive. They just attack you until you break your lease. There's no way to stop bed bugs. I think that's my message here tonight. I did figure out a way to slow them down, though. I introduced ladybugs into my apartment. Now, the ladybugs don't kill the bed bugs, but they wear them down emotionally. That joke does good with about half the crowd. The other half doesn't like it so much. I put that joke on Twitter. I got attacked worse than I got attacked by bed bugs.
I do take care of myself. I try. I've been trying. I eat a lot of Tums. Tums are very good. I don't know if you've had Tums lately. They've gotten, last 10 years have been special. It's borderline top 5 candy in the country right now. I give it out on Halloween. It's gotten so good. They just came out with orange cream. I don't know if y'all get the same emails I do, but new flavor just dropped. It's orange cream Tums. Half of them are orange, half of them are cream. And then you can kind of mix and match. That's what Tums does. They let you decide, how strong do you want to go, right? You can go all orange today, live it up. But at some point, you got to go all cream. Is this relatable? What I do, I got a system. I do 2 orange, 1 cream. I put some M&Ms in there. I shake it up. It's good. It's tearing me up, but I'm enjoying the ride.
Dry bar. That was dry bar humor here on the Chris Thomas Show, brought to you by the great record promoter and, of course, 100% sucker free. As I said, that pretty soon, Noonie, Soren, Terminator, and Mad Links are all going to have their own bottle with their own flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our mix, our R&B soul mix with Terminator, and we'll come back and we're going to talk about Black China, and we're going to talk about PJ Washington. We're going to talk about Kai, and about him asking Mariah Carey for some money and a Lamborghini. So what's coming up, Terminator?
All right, we got, like you said, R&B. I got one of my favorite R&B singers, Stephanie Mills. I got some Brandy and R. Kelly featuring Jay-Z.
All right, here we go.
Terminator X.
The Jokers, Flyers. I mean,
Terminator X, let's go!
Tell you, babe, something in the way you make me feel. And it makes me feel good. I've been up and I've been down until you help me put my feet on solid ground. I've been rich and I've been poor. Then you showed me that there's so much more than the rotten bakes and the fast bakes could ever offer me. When I look back, baby, you've always been there for me. Something in the way you make me feel. Ain't no doubt about me. I've been shook about me. I tell you, baby, something in the way you make me feel. I've been talked about and I've been scorned. I've been praised and I've been adored. I've met all kinds, traveled over this world, and still your love turned me into a different girl. You got the right touch, and I don't know what came over me, but when I woke up, honey, it was so plain to see something in the way you make me feel. I want to believe you're the one me. I tell you, baby, something in the way you make me feel. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tells me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. There ain't no other me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down with you. Oh, yes. I wanna be down.
After the show, it's the after party then. After the party, it's the hotel lobby then. After the Belby, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this. Yes, my Bed-Stuy, Fiesta. Remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game new too. It's a new 2 Live crew, I suppose you knew. So gloves, the toasters, but don't approach us or to chase you like Mo at Mimosas. Catch us both coasters, racing twin coaches, boxes with to the pop you to make you go. Whoever come closest, you've been warned, but don't get the picture till the is drawn. Make your way backstage, baby girl is on, and we'll be drinking till 6 in the morning.
In the back of the club with my mom, popping bottles of crisps with my mom. Put the bar on the tap for my mom, throwing hundreds up for grabs for my mom. 'Cause it's about to go down tonight. I'ma be drinking till the early desire. Shout it like I'm 'cause I take 3 honeys just to make me feel desire. My, it's my.
You're listening to The Chris Thomas Show with Lalo Lopez, DJ Mad Links, Terminator X, and Soren Baker on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM.
What's up, good people? It's your boy Brian Hooks from the Eve Show and Soul Plane. And when I'm in Vegas, I'm listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. Yeah.
Oh, they got that right. We have the top-notch all-star team. We got Noonie LaRue, Miss Fantastic, Soren Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, DJ Terminator X, and, of course, Rap City in the basement, DJ Mad Link. So, Noonie, what do you have today?
Man, listen.
Noonie News.
Yeah.
It's time for Noonie News.
News break. News. I love it. listen, y'all may not know me a lot of it, but you're going to know me a little bit, okay? And welcome to Nosy Noonie News, where I'm usually not in folks' business, but today don't count. So there, okay? Now, I ain't the one to gossip, but y'all ever peep how people post their partners on vacation, but never when they back home? You know what I'm saying? Like, I only see him in the sand, but never in a sedan. You get what I'm saying? So I'm suspicious. I'm very suspicious of that. You know what I'm saying? So, child, is he your man, or y'all just sharing flight points and false hope? Okay, but I do got a question for the panel. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Why when y'all post the plate and the view, but never the boo? You know what I'm saying? Is y'all in love, or is that y'all in witness protection? Like, let me know what's going on with that. Like, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be posting her, but y'all post where y'all at, and same go for females. But I don't got another female to ask, so I gotta ask y'all.
Okay, who
Let's
you
go with
asking?
Sawyer. Let's go. Nope, I'm gonna go with Terminator X. Let's go.
Well, you kind of, I'm gonna answer, but you kind of asked the wrong person because I don't. You know how I feel about these social media posting from Dubai and this beach and that resort. Yeah, I'm not into that stuff. So you better off asking someone else. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, Sawyer, we know you got a boo. So if you don't post her, you probably gonna get in trouble. So let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't believe I've ever posted food, but I have posted pictures of my wife.
See, that's even better.
Yeah, I don't really understand a lot of the need and desire for social media in a lot of ways, but if you are going to promote things and you do include your life, then you should definitely include your life, your woman, your wife, your girl, whoever it is. And if you don't, that's also your choice, but you gotta obviously live with the consequences, shall we say. So there you go.
You show off a new car, why not show her off? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a brand new Benz. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? So okay. What about you, Mad Links?
Quite simply, they ain't none of y'all business. I told y'all I hate social media.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for the fact that it's part of the game that which I've been involved in with far longer than social media existed, I wouldn't even be bothered with it at all. I can't stand it. And let me tell you why I can't stand it. Because there's too many, how can I put this? People who are notorious that should be notorious. And I have this amazing dream. Instagram goes away and poof, all of a sudden you're not a model no more.
That would be, man, that'd be a dream fulfilled, Mad Links. Dream fulfilled.
Oh my
God. And I'm like, you ain't signed to no agency. You never been on a catwalk. Victoria's Secrets ain't came calling for you. You what? Yeah, how that work? I guess I could just say, oh well, I'm a doctor, just because I felt like I can present that title in the way that is good for me.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, I don't do it. I think it's a positive and a negative on social media. When it first came out, I was this is good, but now there's too much out there, too much, where no one has an opportunity to be anxious to see you. You know, I have friends and they just every day they showing they in the bathroom, showing that they in the shower. So I just say no. So thank you, Noonie.
I feel if he or she is not in the tagline, baby, you was a tag along. So that's how I feel about that. But thank you.
Always nosy, Noonie news.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to our next topic. We have a clip from Blac Chyna. She regrets her time on OnlyFans, and she says she made a lot of money. So let's check this out. This is Blac Chyna.
Greed started to come in. It's like I need more, when I really didn't need it.
That's Blac Chyna discussing her experience with OnlyFans in our new documentary, TMZ Presents The War Over OnlyFans, which premieres tonight at 9/8 Central on Fox.
She regrets OnlyFans so much. She wishes that she never did it, but when you're on it, it just becomes so addictive.
I knew that if I sent private messages with the top off, I would get more money.
On the other hand, people like Amber Rose clearly feel that's the whole point of OnlyFans.
I made very, very good money on OnlyFans. It's been very good to me. Millions. I made millions.
But my favorite is Joe and Carmen.
All right. That's so. I mean, you're talking about a porn star who became wealthy. Not many porn stars has ever made that much money as she has. So, Noonie, we're gonna start with you.
I don't think Black China was a porn star. I think she was just a stripper. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
you know,
Correct.
that well,
yeah,
that's
I don't
concern. That
think she
well,
went all the way through there.
well, I kind of well, you got to understand that once you stripping and everything, that's the
No,
only
that's the
thing that you're
difference.
not doing. The only thing that you're not doing is having sex.
Right, that's the big difference.
But
That's the
isn't
very
that
big
Well, I,
definition of being a porn star? The sex part?
yeah, that's
Right.
what I'm saying. Like that's a big
well,
difference.
well,
You know?
I
Modeling is
used to
different
mess with.
than penetration.
Yeah,
Well,
basically. But okay, well, she said it
well,
was good
how do we know that she hasn't did it?
because ain't nobody put it out there.
Because social media.
Okay, right.
Ain't nobody say,
Well,
hey, I paid Black China for that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody said that.
my bad.
But she
All
have
right.
took off some clothes for that. You know what I'm saying? She have done that.
Well,
But
I
I
used
respect
to.
it.
I used to date a young lady here, and she was a porn star. Her name was Black China too. Back, kind of like messed up. I mean, this is many years ago, and you're not gonna see no videos of me out there doing some stuff like that. What about you, Mad Links?
Well, as I said, man, this is another reason why I hate social media. Because if it didn't exist, none of us would know this person known as Black China. And by the way, something about Black China has always bothered me. It looked like she got an extra chromosome. Just look at her real hard in the face. She got one too many chromosomes. I'm telling you. But again, it's always easy. Oh, I made all these millions of dollars, and now I regret what I've done. And the fact of the matter is that again, like this is where I'm a man advocate, as I told y'all. But men, y'all piss me off because again, why should Amber Rose? Why should a Black China? Whoever. What millions? So there's that many of y'all suckers out there that can afford to put millions in the coffers of these women.
Yes, because there's a lot of voyeurs out there. Yes.
It's a lot of suckers.
Yes.
It's a lot of suckers.
They like to watch.
What about you, Terminator?
You know my stance. It's a business. Like I feel like she tried to like kind of like what's her name? Bruce Jenner's daughter. Help me out.
Kim Kardashian.
The Kardashians. I mean, that's
right.
Basically how they came to the light. Social media. Well, Ray J, the famous Ray J video. I mean, it's a thing now. It's a thing now for women. It's a come up. It's like brothers selling drugs in the hood. It's like women do the social media thing. And then now she wants to flip the script. Oh, she wants to button up her shirt a little bit.
Allow me to interject real quick. Actually, the Kardashian curse predated social media as we know it. What happened was a whore of a mother decided to take that tape and promote it and put it out there for the world to see because she wanted to follow along the Paris Hilton method. So even worse is my point. Even worse.
Exactly.
I think it's okay. Listen, this is gonna be my last point. But I think it's more beneficial a little bit because now you ain't got no man, you know what I'm saying, all up on you, you know what I'm saying? You in your house, you know what I'm saying, making bread. You ain't got nobody trying to put their thing, you know, you ain't got none of that.
Let me say this. I don't have no look. People hustling, I don't have a problem with these chicks hustling. Where I get mad is the suckers that go as far as to marry these chicks.
Hey,
that's my problem. We need to educate folks. I mean, bro,
you can't get no saved woman to do what you need. You can't get no saved woman to do what you need.
And I see Soren over there quiet.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. Soren Baker. My name is. Now let me say this. The thing about the Black China experience is, to everybody's point, kind of melded together. What is she good at other than taking off her clothes? So if How could you regret the one thing you seem to be good at other than taking advantage of these simp trick dudes? That is what you're good at. So you should celebrate and embrace it. And now if you've made millions of dollars, like the whole, oh, now I'm mature and I regret that. If you regret the only way you have a career and
income
and finance. So I just, it's baffling to me, but this is the society we live in where people can say they have no discernible talent, skill, or drive other than to get paid by exploiting people's desire for visual sexual interaction. So, like, what are we doing? Like, how can you, oh, I regret this.
No,
you don't.
Exactly.
You do not regret
exactly.
This.
I don't think she regret. I think
you know what. You know what? I used to have this joke, when I used to go to a strip club and there was this one young lady stripper. Her name was Candy Apple. And then I go home to Rotten Apple.
Didn't I just say that? The godly women can't do what you need you to get done. You know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds like that proverb we heard yesterday, Chris, from the Bible. That's biblical.
Hey, so Soren, what's happening in your world?
Man, thinking about things taking it this far, today's episode was Soren Baker from Unique Access Entertainment. I interviewed the phenomenal super producer Marley Marl, one of the iconic best producers of all time in rap history, and I would argue in music history, and brought us a lot of great artists. But to the point of today's topics, he was talking about how he never thought that rap would make it as far as it has because of how it started, and especially once it went on the record, because he didn't like the sound of it in a lot of ways. So Terminator, when you're ready, let's play it. And I'm very anxious to get everybody's feedback on this one.
I was one of the people that thought rap wasn't going nowhere when it first came out. I was like, that shit ain't going nowhere.
Really? Wow.
Because it was like bands trying to replay break beats. It wasn't tight.
So you weren't feeling the early records where they were playing live musicians.
No, I wasn't feeling that. And I doubt everybody else really was that really liked rap. That that grew up off the tapes that was coming out of Harlem and the Bronx with the echo and the scratching and the that's what I had to do. I had to bring that shit into the fold. But that's what was missing.
Now, Terminator, I saw you clapping, smiling, rejoicing like you had just heard the good word. So, Terminator, what are your thoughts on Marley Marl's take? I think Terminator's muted.
I think.
Yeah, so my bad. Okay. I was trying to get my picture. Anyway, I was actually clapping because it played. Because I think the engineer has to play anyway. But yeah, I don't 100% agree with Marley. You got to understand. So, like Marley, I was a fan early on. I grew up in New York as well, and the fact that rap actually transitioned to records and radio, well, weekend radio, but rap and transitioned to hip hop. Excuse me, it was hip hop back then. DJs, MCs, the fact that it made its way onto wax, I celebrated it. Now I agree with him that it was a little watered down with the little cover bands, but I was just so happy to that it was happening. I didn't care about that part. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand what he's saying. It's not kind of raw and what it started out as. But I mean, look what it is now. But yeah. And by the way, Marley Marl's a very underrated producer and very underrated part of the beginnings of hip hop. So
absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's why it was an honor to get him on Unique Access Entertainment. If you guys check out that interview on YouTube. But Mad Links, for you, what were some of the first rap songs or rap things you heard, and did you understand the potential of the genre at the time?
I mean, I think it's, when you're young and you find an affinity for something, you're not thinking about it in terms of longevity, or will this become industry and a career and whatnot? It's just something that appeals to you that you just jump head first into because you find a love for it. But besides that, I definitely want to say something about Marley real quick. Terminator, I believe you're absolutely correct. Underappreciated, undervalued, underrated, and I think he got caught up. He was collateral damage in the whole, like, there wasn't a beef, but it was like,
Mr.
a rap
Magic.
war between. Well, no, I was gonna say even between KRS-One and MC Shan with the bridge, and the bridge is over. And I think that it was such a huge seismic, like it was like a tidal wave when the bridge is over hit. And unfortunately, I think that impacted not only MC Shan's career to a large extent, but as I said, I do believe that Marley Marl was collateral damage. But when it comes down to sound, song structure, production, Marley is definitely one of the all-time greats. And and thanks to him, his lineage of producers, artists, and ultimately fans of this genre, are countless.
Agreed. Yeah. So it was more of a radio station beef. I mean, it's the artists involved too, but it's kind of like it was I think Mr. Magic was BLS, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. BLS.
And Kiss FM was Red Alert, and Chuck Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. But I see what you're saying. But I think Marley Marl, I think one of his greatest, not comeback, but if you want to call it that, like LL, which is the same artist I'm talking about, don't call it a comeback. That was a big comeback for Marley as well.
Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mama Said Knock You Out. That was LL's comeback, and to some degree Marley Marl's comeback. That's his production. So again, salute to Marley Marl.
Yeah, and for you, Noonie, when you were first hearing rap, did you expect it to keep growing, or were you just excited to hear it?
When I first heard it, I was excited to hear it, because anything with a beat got me, what I'm saying? But rap didn't just grow up, it grew everybody up, what I'm saying? It went from block parties to granny's house, from basements to billionaires, what I'm saying? So some folks wasn't feeling it back then, but baby, you can't stop the movement, what I'm saying? When the beat got on Wi-Fi, it was everything, what I'm saying? So hip hop, for real, hip hop went from cassette decks to corporate checks. Like it evolved, like for real. So I was just glad to be in the movement, because I was born in '85, so I'm telling my age, but I was born in '85, so I was right when the movement, what I'm saying, started hitting, '80s. So it grew me up. So
Chris, do we have a second for Chris? I had a question for you on this topic.
Yes.
So
well,
Chris,
I'm glad. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Chris, since you were on and participated in a number of the earliest major rap tours, as you were doing these different tours and part of them, did you see the progression of the business of rap? Were you able to understand that immediately, or is that some more in retrospect you saw?
Well, I did, because my manager at the time, they were G Street Express. They used to have a little phrase at the end. It was not just another concert, but an event. And I think Run DMC, because they were the ones that I met in DC at the Marriott Hotel to see if I was going to go on tour. And then I ended up with a Public Enemy. So I'm thankful to have introduced comedy with hip hop, because Chris Rock turned it down. He said that he wasn't going to go on tour. So then I was next up, and to be the first comedian ever to host a rap tour and host a video show, I feel that that we've helped each other, especially with Rap City, because back then they had those you could pay to get videos on. So even when Dee Barnes had her own TV show, it went off the air because it showed that just playing videos wasn't enough. So I thank the Run DMC. I think Rush Management also. And I think all of them for giving me an opportunity. And with that, talking about hip hop, thank you, Soren. And with talking about hip hop, let's go with DJ Mad Links, what's up with your Rap City hip hop mix?
Man, feeling in the mood for some B.I.G. Not once, but twice. And then also, too, got to take it down to my people over in Tennessee, 8 Ball and MJG. So here it is. Let's get it on today's show of the Chris Thomas Show.
All right, here we go.
What? Mafia soul. Mafia soul. Mafia soul.
How you figure that your team can affect my cream? Gold and platinum black since I stepped on the scene. Now I mean, keep the scene. Jacuzzi full of women. She hitting me and him, much love like Wimbledon. While screaming killer, I'm overseas in my villa. The mama suits nothing killer. Plain switch the plan, cop the Lexus land. See gutter, Rockefeller, 400s and better. Blue seeds push threes with 5 in his eyes. Knock go cry for Mary Blige. I die for my back and steel. Chicken heads with sex appeal. Reveal sexual acts of bigger post act. The chocolate dime, watch the mafia shine. Girls get your own, can't touch a dime of mine.
And if you don't stop, then we won't stop. Continuous leader. You can be as good as the best of them, but as bad as the worst. So don't test me. You better move over. You can be as good as the best of them, but as bad as the worst. So don't test me. You better move over. Check it out. Check it out. This here goes out for all in other cribs. Think it sweet. Creep up on your ass. Live expected. Check it. I kick flows for you. Kick down doors for you. Even left arm for you. Think Frankie whip. Picture that with the Kodak. Instamatic. We don't get down like that. Lay my game down quite flat. Sweetness, when you park that. Petiteness, fat. She got a body making wanna eat that. Official though, harder than the missile, yo. Try to hit it if she tripping, disappearing like Arsenio. Yo, push a double O with the 5 in front. Probably a conniving stunt. Y'all drive in front. I'ma peel with her. Find a deal with her. Round of steel, huh? Then we all get laced. Televisions, Versace heaven. When I'm up in them, she kick all the legit. She get from a player off the New York Knicks. Ridiculous, it was plush. She stressing me to like she was in the rush. In his bed, quite dangerous. I'm in this party playing against the Utah Jazz. My 112 CD blast, I was past. She came twice, I came last. Roll the grass. She giggled, saying I'm smoking on homegrown. Then I heard her moan, honey, I'm home. Yup. Talk chrome for situations like this. I'm up in this broad, I know he don't like this. Now I'm like, you better talk to him before this fist put a spark to him. Around, get dark to him, put a part through him, lose a major part to him. Arm, leg, she begging me to stop, but the cat getting closer, getting hot like a toaster, a cop toast, Before my eyes could blink, she screams out, honey, bring me up something to drink. He go back downstairs, more time to think. My brain racing, telling me to stay patient. She don't know I'm cool as a fan, gat in hand. I don't wanna blast her man, but I can and I will though. I'm trying to chill though, even though situation looking kinda ill, yo. It came to me like a song I wrote. Told her me a soft pillowcase and rope. Got dressed quick, tied the scarf around my face. Broke the gagged the mouth with the pillowcase, played the cut. Coming on some love potion. Flash the heat on him. He stood emotionless, dropped the glass, screaming, don't blast. Here's the stash, 100 cash, just don't shoot my ass, please. Pulling mad G's out the floor, put stacks in the Prada knapsack, hit the door, grab the keys, put the 5 on the cell, bring some weed, I got a story to tell.
DJ
So amazing.
It's like it's the same feeling.
I'm creeping low in a flip-flop, drop, top stang. Leaning to the left, gold Dayton's on the thing. I'm the MJG, pimp tight. Put it to the flow, 5-0, swing her right in the peanut butter. Guts is a must. Drop it in the shop, take them out, wrap them up in a tent, clear coast to make it shine. Make me circle through the neighborhood, 55 times with my gas tank full. Drink a bull, fall up in the park, got the dog try to pull me a young, stout woman, something pretty, nice round hips with them well-shaped titties as the sun goes down. I'm getting dirty, fall up in pressure work, get cleaned in a hurry in my 7-7 Chevy, tag tight, pull off cutting rubber, disappeared in the night in the.
It's like it's the same feeling.
Hey, this is Tommy Davis. When I'm in Vegas, I listen to the Chris Thomas Show, and you better know that for real.
All right. And of course, that was the Platinum Titanium, the baddest DJs, Terminator X. And of course, that was Rap City in the Basement, DJ Mad Links. Vegas and world, watch out. So when we hit the road, we're going to have a tour bus and we're going to be coming to your town very, very soon. Me, Soren, and Noonie LaRue. We're going to bring the comedy. We're going to bring the jokes. We're going to bring the knowledge. But right now, one of our sponsors, let's listen to what she has to say about her new book that's out, The Greatest Record Promoter. Let's check it out.
Hello, audience. Have you ever wondered how songs make their way onto the radio station's playlist for airplay, or how recording artists gain notoriety? Have you been curious about what goes on behind the scenes to make these things a reality? Well, in my book, I reference legendary recording artists from hip-hop, go-go, R&B, and etc. Hi, I'm Linda Wills, author of The Music Industry, and I'm proud to be known as the Great Record Promoter. Some of the artists I have worked with includes Dougie Fresh, Salt-N-Pepa, Tupac, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, Roy Ayers, and a plethora of others. My book is available on Amazon, Facebook, or the Great Record Promoter at gmail.com. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and you.
Naughty, we like to party.
You gotta keep your head up. Know that I happen. Turn off the lights.
So Great Record Promoter Linda Wills. Now it's time for us to get our little message of hope. And when we come back after that, we're going to talk about PJ Washington and his $90 million signing with the Mavs and his baby mama drama. All right, let's have our message of hope.
Patient and wisdom. The voice that speaks for you is the same that masterfully and brilliantly called the heavens and the earth into existence. When he spoke, the world began. It appeared at his command. He declared the onset of time, and the seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, and years started their count. He spoke, and the sun, moon, stars, planets, and every other celestial body were formed and set in the galaxy. That is the voice that intercedes for you, that is working all things together for your healing, for your training, for your blessing. So rejoice and give thanks to the one who hears and prays for you. Our power thought is Jesus. Thank you for praying for me. I know you're working all things together for my good and your purpose. Have a blessed day.
Amen. Amen. Okay, let's get to our last topics. We got around about 4 or 5 minutes right quick. And we want to talk about PJ Washington. So DJ Mad Links, you have the honors.
Well, again, as the man advocate of the show, I have to talk about this video that I saw of this ratchet succubus, Brittany Renner, and her more evil mother. And I mean, see, here's the problem. Here is the absolute problem. And again, I don't understand why it happens time and time again. It's almost like breathing. These athletes keep on just doing the worst and the most dumb things as you can. It's like if you are a crackhead in 2025 and you became a crackhead in 2025, I'd have no sympathy for you because it is well documented what a crackhead's life is like. It is so painfully obvious what smoking crack will do to you. So if you find yourself with a glass pipe in your right hand and a crack rock in your left, and you decide to put those two together with all the information that's out there, I have zero empathy for you. So for PJ Washington, I get it. He was a teenager. And by the way, this is a whole nother thing. So Brittany Renner, who is, I believe, at least 8 years older than this man, all right, plucked him out of his youth to say, you gonna be a basketball player, you gonna have a big contract, let me have this baby. All right. If you take a look at the video, it is Brittany Renner's succubus, horrible self mother taping the whole thing. So when you watch that, you say, hold on, if the mama's taping and this is what the daughter's doing to the father of her child, you see where it all comes from. You see exactly where it is. And the fact of the matter is, just because this man was trying to pick up his child and the child was crying, a child who was, I believe, not even 4 years old yet. Well, that's what children do. And sometimes it is just because they leave it from one place to another. By the time the child got into the vehicle, the child stopped crying. But they tried to make some big deal of it. And then Brittany Renner, with her herself, decided to yell out that her son only has $11,000 in his bank account. And I'll tell you, like Bill Cosby, 4 years old. What does an 11-year-old need with more than $11,000 in the bank account for?
That part.
Exactly.
First of all, most Americans don't have $11,000 in their bank account, let alone. But beyond that, the thing that's so shocking beyond the fact that we've seen this movie 7,000 times, she's upset and he's picking up his child to spend time. They're saying you're not a good father. I thought the whole thing was you need to spend time with your child. So then you spend time with your child and you still terrible. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
We're losing. What are we doing? What are we doing?
She's hypocritical in her rant.
Everything.
She says in the same rant, this is the third time. This is the third week in a row. So that justifies. Right. That says that he comes every week to pick up his child. Yeah.
Not to see his kid, to take his kid to spend time with his kid.
I'm starting to see more money, more baskets, more drama. That's an NBA starter pack. That's what I'm starting to see.
Exactly. Well, we always have a great time on the Chris Thomas Show. Sometimes we just don't have a whole lot of time, but we want to thank once again those stations that's picking up the Chris Thomas Show and broadcasting it all over the world in their cities. And it makes it good because that's when we're coming and we're going to make sure that we give you more than what you came to the show for. So, Mad Links, what is your social media?
Simply at DJ Madlinks, MADLINX. And you can find me on all social media.
All right. What about you, Soren?
You can find me at Soren Baker, SORENBAKER, and on YouTube at Unique Access Entertainment, UNIQUEACCESSENT.
All right, Terminator.
At DJ Terminator X on social media and my website, DJTerminatorX.com.
All right, Noonie.
Hey, y'all can find me everywhere. Noonie, N with 2 U's, NIE, and then last name LaRue, LARUE.
All right. That about does it for the Chris Thomas Show. I want to thank Mark Hayes, our engineer. We want to thank Tony Medley, one of our producers here on the show. And remember, It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us.
Peace.
Like Big City. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage to the original host, Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas, relay like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. Butter back up mad leaks with the Cuban cuts. Your music gotta make you do the butt. We're soaring for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin', Hall of Famers reppin' people, what you think? Layla is chillin',
Noonie is chillin'.
For Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin'.
Go Noonie.
Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I seen your brain the cap.